The International Women's Day is a celebration of women's movements. It's a time that we all come out in strength to celebrate the achievements of the past, what has been achieved so far for women's equal rights. It's a time to put out the political, economic, and social statement that women's equal rights is very important. Career woman, one of the privileges that women stereotypically have, in the workplace is maternity leave. And I can say that there are so many challenges for women because women have to work twice as hard as men to be recognized in their roles. Women still need a lot of support in terms of being married, raising children, so that there has to be enough opportunities for women, enough so that they can be more productive in the workplace. One of the things that I have said over time is that for women's equal rights to be achieved, we have to carry men along. And when men have to recognize the progress that women make, it's not easy for women because of the several roles that they have to play in the society. But we can work together. Men need to recognize that women are productive members of the society. Women can be executive directors. Women can be presidents. And when men recognize the role that men can play, the society will be a better place for everyone to live. One of the themes that I have found profound over the years is press for progress, because we have to continue to press for progress. It is not enough to achieve one thing and then stop there and not continue to press on. So we need to continue to press on for gender parity. We need to continue to press on for women's equal rights. As we can see in today's world, there's so many violations, women, girls, and if we do not continue to take it a step further to achieve more, then the work that has been done in the past would have been wasted. The theme for 2020 is really very apt for me because it's each for equal. So it's not just talking about women; it's talking about men. Gender equality is not a women's thing. It's a business case because an equal world for all is a just world for us, and then we can achieve socio-political, economic development of our countries. The taboos that I would really like to be broken, relates to women being referred to as being weak. Women are strong, and we have seen women, achieve a lot. We have numerous examples of women doing great things in the world. Another taboo is that women are properties. No, we are not properties. We are made in God's image, and we are productive members of the society, so we cannot be properties. If you go to countries like Saudi Arabia, women are still expected to take permission from their husbands before they go to school, before they learn how to drive. In fact, in some places, their sons are the ones who drive them. We know that a lot of progress are being made, but these taboos need to end. So those taboos need to be changed. We're not weak. We're not just caregivers. Because I'm married to you doesn't mean that I have to be the one to take care of the children. It should be joint responsibilities. It should be collective responsibilities. So when women are taking care of the children, the man can decide to make the food or clean the house. All these responsibilities should not be left alone to the women. Some of the men that I find inspiring include my father, who is late, my brothers, Forrest Whitaker, John Legend, but most profound is Bono. He won the Woman of the Year, even though women were upset about that, but he won the Woman of the Year in 2016. And one of the things that he said is that poverty has more impact on women and girls, and it has to be a deliberate effort to lift women out of poverty. If we look at what is happening in our society, look at our political space, how many women do we have there? Directors, at managing director levels, how many women do we have? How many women do we have at policy initiation? So we need men to support women And when this is done, more men will understand the need to send their girls to school. It's really very important to ensure that we continue to mentor young girls, and that's one thing that I've continued to do for younger girls, to know their rights, to be able to continue to be productive members of the society, to continue to advocate for women's rights in every work that we do, to ensure that women are not left behind. And also at the Ovie Brume Foundation, we do a lot of work with young girls. In our schools, we do mentoring programs for even our boys. We don't just leave the boys alone, because we understand that the girls are going to grow up, and it is these boys that they're going to leave behind. So when we talk about gender parity, what is good for the girl is also good for the boy. So we try to initiate projects that speaks to the issues of girls as well as boys. So we will continue to do what we can do. We are sure to empower even our target beneficiary in terms of entrepreneurial skills. What can they do with themselves? How can they be productive members of the society? So, and unless we intentionally empower girls and lift them out of poverty, things will not change. And throughout history, it's been known that women's role is critical to nation building. The world has witnessed significant change and attitudinal shifts in their thoughts about women's equality and emancipation. So we need to continue to press for progress. The work that has been done from time past, the work that is currently being done, and the work that we still need to do, we need to be strategic about it, about lifting women out of poverty, about empowering our young girls and young boys, because it's about gender parity. At the Ovie Brume Foundation, we have done a lot of work across the country with men, with women, with young boys, and particularly young girls. And we will continue to play our role in terms of contributing to the economic, social, and political development of Nigeria. So it is our hope that our partners will continue to recognize the work that we do, and more partners will recognize this work and partner with us. On our website, there's available information about the work that we do, and on our social media pages of Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and the likes. My name is Adeola Awogbemi, Executive Director of Ovie Brume Foundation. An equal world is an enabled world. Thank you.